I never like them. To your public safety brief, I never listen. To your blackmail of likes, I ignore them. Your curated playlist, I always hated what you like. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide.
Welcome to Sutter Park in Sacramento, home of the Athletics. Major League Baseball on tap on this Thursday night. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Athletics. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And our pitcher tonight, Mason Barnett. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Just about to get underway. Zach Neto now at the plate. And we're underway.
That's the ball.
First pitch, 640.
Barnett, a 6-foot righty, 25 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2022. Just missed.
That's low. That's a ball.
.3-0 down. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That swing is all about confidence. Sitting pretty with a 3-0 count and using it to your advantage instead of wasting what turned out to be a good opportunity. A great job of hitting, and the result is a single. Good stuff.
And another ball. Neto gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Just missed.
That's up.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 2-run blast. And the Halos jump out in front. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Joe Adele. And that is downstairs. And that is ball one. Next pitch is downstairs. Barnett. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Ripped to short. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
That's a ball.
That's off the mark. 2 balls, no strikes.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Here's a 2-0. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. And he brings it into the warning track.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Oswald Peraza.
So in now for the Angels, Oswald Peraza. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris.
Ball.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
2 down, nobody on. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Towing the slab in today's game, Ryan Zeferjahn. What do we have on him?
They're going to start this one with the opener because of the matchups. Very favorable. I think we're going to see him empty the tank with really good fastball velocity to try to retire these first 3 hitters.
Leading off, Zeferjahn.
Here, what?
Oh, 1 down.
Ball.
Upstairs. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Out of here. A solo shot. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
If there's a most predictable count to get a fastball, it's still 3 balls and 1 strike. I'll tell you what, that hitter was ready for it. He got his pitch, and he absolutely unloaded on it.
Here's your 1. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 3. Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out.
Man, that was bang, bang. Tough to tell in full speed, Boog.
I got to be honest with you, I couldn't tell either. As they ask for time to check with their replay guys about a possible challenge, we wait and see.
Yeah, and we usually get a couple of close ones every game, it seems. And this one is just about as close as it gets.
Here's one more look, Singy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's going to have to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. It's their second home run of the inning, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 3-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time, and that is bad, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
This one in the air, center field. He's got it, and there's one down. Let's take a look at our lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Jacob Wilson in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
No, that's down. Ball.
That misses the zone, and now 3-0. Bunts it in the air. Brings it in with a nice run and grab. Two down.
Catcher, Jonah Hines.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Ball, that's up.
And a 2-1 on the way. Just missed.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Gets the bunt down the right side. Grissom. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Top of the second. So in now for the Angels, Christian Moore.
Nope, ball.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Ball, low.
The 2-1. And that's in there at the knees. That one hammered center field. That's back. And it is gone. He hammers one out to center. And we're level. It's 3-3.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
That's too low. Ball one.
Ball.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two. Hard ground ball, base knock. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And up next for Los Angeles, Logan O'Hoppe. That one misses. Ball one. One on, nobody out. A run in here at the top of the second. Off the mark there. And now 3-1. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. A two-run shot. Second home run of the inning for him. And the Halos jump out in front. It's 5-3. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. When a hitter's in a 3-1 count, he's going to force that pitcher to come to him, throw him something that he can handle. Well, right there, he got a pitch that he could handle, and he made him pay for it.
That one missed. The 1-0. And another ball.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Way high.
No, that's up.
Lays down a bunt to the right side. Kurtz. And they tag him out.
Up next for the Angels, shortstop Zach Neto.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach Neto scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. That one's in there, 0-1.
That's the ball. Ball.
Can't glove it cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman Nick
That's one of those you
Madrigal.
classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
That's the ball. Low.
Man at first, one away. Next offering is downstairs.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Here's a 3-0. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Flips it. Got him. Nice play.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
Now batting Joe Adell. Grounded out his first time.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Man on second, 2 down. And that one is downstairs. Ball 3.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
3-1 now. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Handles, throws the first. That's out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 5-3. We head to the bottom of the second. Digging in, Carlos Cortez.
Carlos Cortez.
Ball. That's low.
Well struck, right field. That one's carrying. Going down. A solo shot. And they cut into the deficit.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Down. Ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
The 2-1 is high. This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And it ties it up. It's 5-5.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Oh, that's low. That's the ball.
Tied up here in the early going. Top of the zone for a called strike.
That's the ball.
The count 2-1. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Up next for the A's.
Look how far he had to go that time. What an amazing catch.
He believes that he can get to everything, and that attitude allows the speed to play in well enough for him to run down balls that guys would just play off the hop.
Ball. That's what?
The 1-1.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Just
That's
missed.
up. That's the ball.
Oh, great stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the A's. First baseman, Nick Kurtz.
So up next, Nick Kurtz. Grounded out his first time up. That's a little bit low.
Purpose pitch right there, trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Strike one. Two down, nobody on. And he pops up the bunt. That is the inning. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. All even at 5 apiece. Top half of the third inning. Well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it seems like days like this get pitchers questioning their life choices, Boog. Any fan who goes for a bathroom break is at risk of missing another dinger. Now, I think
That's a
this is
ball.
an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
The 1-0.
You know, these
No, that's
Angels
down.
showing
Ball.
great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
And another ball.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Got it. Nice grab. One up, one down.
Up next,
Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. However, they've gotten to him for a lot of offense early. Might be time to try something new.
That's down. That's a ball.
That misses the zone. 3 balls, no strikes. And there's the automatic. The 3-1. And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
Up next,
Got a
for the
fastball,
Angels,
middle of the
left
plate,
fielder,
jumped all over it.
Christian Moore.
Absolutely smoked that ball.
One out, runner at second. Christian Moore will hit next. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. And that one missing low. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fastball for a strike. Just
that's
missed.
down. Ball.
And that is downstairs. 3-1 now. Runner at second here, one gone. Bunting, and he pops it up. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Up next for the Angels, third baseman, Denzer Guzman.
Ball. That's down.
Man at second.
That's the ball down.
Two and 0 the count. Here it comes. Right through there for a strike. That's too low.
No, that's low.
And that's ball 3. Logan O'Hoppe in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man on second, 2 down. Bunts it towards the mound. Wilson on the run, throw to first. He's safe. On with a bunt single.
Up next for the Angels, catcher
And next for the Angels,
O'Hoppe.
Logan O'Hoppe. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up.
Low ball.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. Splits the plate, and now it's even 1-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. Too low, and it's ball 3. Jose Siri in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Puts a bunt down. McNeil throws to first in time, and that's the inning. Angels strand a couple. This ball game still tied 5-all. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now the A's designated hitter, Shea Langoliers.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That's the ball low.
You know, these A's doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and it gives them the lead in the 3rd. It's 6-5.
Some guys actually don't like swinging 3-0 because they feel like they get a little too quick in anticipation. Well, this guy obviously does. He stayed back. Nice drive from the backside and a really good swing through the zone. You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Here's a 1-1. High fly ball, right field. Adele settles underneath it. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the A's, shortstop.
So digging in, Jacob Wilson. First time up was a pop out. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That's low.
The 1-2. Hard ground ball, base down. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Trying to move him over here. Scoops it up barehanded. Nicely done for the out.
The direction of that bunt wasn't ideal, but he got it down, the most important part. Catcher springs up, makes a nice play to get the out at first, but a good job of advancing that runner.
Now it's the right fielder, Carlos Cortez. He's already homered here in this one. And he lays one down the left side. He's in there.
Up next for the A's.
Well, I can understand the defense right there trying to cut off that lead runner at third, but a good jump and an excellent finish for the base runner to get in there safely.
A bunt and it's popped up. That is the inning. The A's get one on this homer. It's now 6-5. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Jose Siri. Siri measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Good hitters count the 2-0. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He'll take a trot around the bases, and we're all square. It's 6-6.
Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
The 1-0.
No, ball.
And another
No, that's
ball.
down. Ball.
one smoked on its way out of here. They go back-to-back, and the Halos jump out in front. It's 7-6.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here's Nick Madrigal. He's already homered in this game.
That's the ball.
And the 1-0.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Ball, low.
The 1-0. Gets the bunt down the right side. There's one. Back to first. Not in time.
Up next for the Angels, first baseman Vaughn Grissom.
One out man at first. Vaughn Grissom, the next to hit for the Angels.
That's low. That's a ball.
The 1-0.
Ball.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's back there. There. A two-run homer. Their third home run of the inning. And they add to the lead. It's 9-6.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Bunts it in the air. Kurtz takes it in for the out. And the first baseman makes the catch.
Left fielder Christian Moore.
So up next, Christian Moore. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Mason Barnett gives way. Got them some innings, but they didn't come easy. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back after a quick break.
Now pitching.
On the
for
mound now,
Athletics,
Jeffrey
number
Springs.
59,
Just trying to keep this one close
Jeffrey
here, and this is
Springs.
where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
No, that's down. Ball.
2 down, nobody on. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 2. That one missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
What a stop. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Angels 9 and the Athletics 6. Bottom of the inning, Jeff McNeil stands in.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Nice grab to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the A's, third baseman, Zach Geloff.
Ball.
The Athletics trailing by 3. We're here at the bottom of the 4th.
That's down.
Well,
That's
I think
the ball.
the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but there's
a swing and a drive. That one is deep. See you later. His second homer of the night, and they inch closer. It's 9-7.
No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
1 down. Nick Kurtz up next for the A's. 1 for 2. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Sutter. This is mashed way back and gone. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they cut into the deficit.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
That misses. Ball 1. Zeferjahn, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
2 away. Command has been the issue, no doubt. What do you see?
Well, it looks like he's fighting against himself instead of just working with himself and allowing his mechanics to flow. He's trying to overthrow instead of allowing things to just sort of naturally develop.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back. And it's caught just in front of the wall. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's down to 1 here at 9-8. We go to the top of the 5th. So in now for the Angels, number 43.
You know, these Angels showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They have 6 hits in this game when they have the advantage in the count. So that tells you a lot about what's working for them right now.
And a 1-1.
By staying patient and working themselves ahead in the count, they're getting good pitches to hit. That's a great recipe for success if the opposing pitching isn't filling up the strike zone.
That one lifted to left. Soderstrom on the move. He's got it. And there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
That's the ball.
The lefty, the 1-0. And another
That's high,
ball.
that's a ball.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Carrying well. Long gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 10-8.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And now it's Jose Siri.
Nope, ball. Yeah.
One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. The 2-1 is high. And he bunts, but that's foul. Strike 2. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Soderstrom takes it in for the out. Two-way down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That missed by a lot, and that's ball one. That one hammered center field. Way back there. It's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. But the Angels add to the lead on this solo blast. And it's now a 10-8 ball game. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson. Just missed.
You know, these Athletics, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits. So that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Right through there for a strike.
Ball, that's high.
And a rope to the center field base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
And the 1-0.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
In there at the knees. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Just missed getting out of here and tying this game.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
One out man at first. And now the right fielder, Carlos Cortez.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Well struck deep right field, way back and out of here. His second homer of the night, and they tie it up. It's 10-10. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. My goodness, who saw this coming? Defying the odds with his second homer of the game. You know, for a player not known for his power, dude, he's making quite the statement with these swings.
This one in the air, center field. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the A's.
So digging in, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Ryan Zeferjahn is done, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
Jose
Angels,
Soriano
number 59.
comes on now.
Jose
He last pitched
Soriano.
4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh.
No, that's low. Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball.
And another ball. On the ground right side. And that is that. The A's with a 2-run blast. And it's now a 10-10 tie. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Nick Madrigal digs in now.
Second baseman Nick Madrigal.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The 0-1.
That's the ball down. That's the ball.
And that's too high. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. 1 down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Ball.
The 1-0. And downstairs. In the dirt, ball 3. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one Drilled left field. Carrying well. And gone. He muscles that one out of here. And the Halos jump out in front. It's 11-10.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
One down. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Vaughn Grissom. And he pops up the bunt. Out number 2.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were, 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I get the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. Not close with that one. Ball 3. Two down, nobody on. And there's the automatic. Swings through that one for strike 2. Puts a bunt down. The underhand flip. Got him. A beautiful play to end the inning. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Zeferjahn. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Just missed.
That's the ball. No, that missed. That's the ball.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes.
Ball, that's
a
down.
little bit low. Nick Kurtz would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
That swing is all about believing in yourself, especially here in the late stages. Sitting with the 3-0 count and using it to your advantage. A great job of hitting in a big spot.
That's the ball.
The 1-0. Just missed.
Ball.
Swing, a high fly ball, right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone! His second home run of the game, and they slide in front in the 6th. It's 12-11.
Well, Boog, when you've got power like he does, hitting 2 home runs in the same game feels very doable. Dialed in and making the most of every swing out there.
Shea Langoliers, the next to hit. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. And the 1-0. That one missed.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Out towards left center. Siri on his way over. Then there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That misses, and that is ball 1. Pitch misses, and it's 3-0. Drilled, right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 13-11.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
That's the ball. That's down.
The 1-0.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Siri in position. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Outside low, ball 1. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the bottom of the 6th. One way back, and it's gone. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 14-11.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So 2 down at the plate. Carlos Cortez, 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Grissom puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We're through 6 full. The A's lead it 14-11. Top of inning number 7. So in now for the Angels, Christian Moore.
No, that's down. Ball.
And another ball. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires over to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
That's out to center field. Bolte should have this one. 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, catcher Logan O'Hoppe.
Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they're chipping away. It's 14-12.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Ball low.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Here's a 2-0. Just missed. Neto waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
And there's a base hit to left. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. In the dirt. The tying run at the plate. Squirts away a little bit. to second, but he's in there easily. And now a man into scoring position.
Gonna have to buckle down and make a pitch or two to get out of this little jam he's worked himself into after the 2-out hit, then that wild pitch. Good time to step off, take a deep breath.
Tying run at the plate. And another ball.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Nick Madrigal would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and they cut the out. But the Angels draw a bit closer thanks to this solo homer as the A's are on top. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Here's the center fielder, Henry Bolter. He launched the solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
So all hail the honorable. It's to my real ill heavyweight hitters, go-getters, 50 ways to make.
There's a swing and a drive. Series sizing it up. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And that bunted towards third. And a foul ball. Man at second. In the dirt, blocked. Next offered in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Sack bunt towards third. Whips it across. And one away in the bottom of the seventh.
Up next for the A's, third baseman, Zach.
So back to the top of the order. Now here is Zach Geloff.
Ball, that's low.
The 1-0. And that one missing low.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
And a sack bunt here. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the A's, first baseman, Nick Hurt.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
First and second, 2 outs. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. Fastball for a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases.
Up next for the A's, left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Puts a bunt down. The flip. Wow, he got him. What a play. The A's on top 14-12. We go to the eighth. So in now for the Angels, Nick Madrigal.
That's the ball.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Trying to move him over here. Kurtz steps on the bag. First out in the top of the eighth.
Well, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner in a scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
Vaughn Grissom getting ready to hit. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Ball, that's down.
And it's second. This one in the air center field. Bolte ranging back. He's got it. Runner tags and will move up to third.
Was able to move the runner up to third on that deep fly to center, but I think at this point he wants to get him over and get him in.
Oswald Peraza.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied.
That's a clutch hit and a big moment. You can't ask for a better time to get a swing like that. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Christian Moore, the next to hit for the Angels. Bunted back towards the mound. Tosses to first. And that is the inning. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. And we're tied at 2 touchdowns apiece. And we're back.
Leading
and the batter will be the
A's,
shortstop, number 5.
Shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
No, that's down. Ball.
The 1-0. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. The 1-1 just missed. Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Ball.
And the 1-0. Out towards right center field. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the A's, right fielder, Carlos Cortez.
Carlos Cortez up next for the A's.
Ball.
A's looking to put the go-ahead run on base. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
No, that's high. Peek. Ha.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. Another homer. His 3rd home run of the game, and they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 15-14.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
2 down, nobody on. Just missed.
That's outside. Ball.
That one not close. They're now 3 in a row. Drilled out towards left center field. Siri really on his horse for it. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And the inning is over. So they pick up a run of the solo shot and take the lead. 9th inning coming up. The A's lead this one 15-14. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. We go to the 9th. So in now for the Angels, number 43. That misses, and it's 1-0. A little bit low.
That's the ball.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
That's down.
Just
That's the ball.
missed. Logan O'Hoppe up next for the Angels. Ripped to short. The throw to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And next for L.A., Logan O'Hoppe. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
That's the ball. Ball. That's down.
Left field. That's back there. And wow, that one is way out of here. And he's gone yard again. His 4th home run of the game. And we are tied.
Talk about a clutch swing of the bat. He just changed this game in a big way. This is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Grounder into the outfield for a knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Next to hit, Zach Neto. And a sac bunt here. McNeil tosses to first, but the go-ahead run advances to scoring position on the productive out.
Obviously an important run they're playing for with that sac bunt right there. They got the sign from the dugout. Pitcher knows you're going to do it. He's going to try to make it tough, but he got the job done at the plate. Really nice.
Out to short, Wilson. And that will end the inning. But this clutch home run gets us even again. We head now to the bottom of the 9th. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom 9, and they've got a chance at a walk-off in this tie game. Stepping in, number 22.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Smoked on the ground to second. Madrigal on to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Up next for the A's, third baseman, Zeferjahn.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Nick Kurtz would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Hard hit left side. In plenty of time to first, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for the A's, first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with 1 swing. And that's a little bit high, and it's 2-0. This guy's got good power with 1 swing. He can win it for him. Shea Langoliers on deck, already 2 homers in the game.
Huge impact in this one so far, and you know he'd like to make some noise in this inning as well.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. And now the winning run is on base.
Well, here we go. Winning run is on base with 2 away. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
That's the ball.
Two outs, but the winning run is at first.
Ball.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is now in scoring position. 2 away. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Now it's going to be Tyler Soderstrom. Soderstrom trying to send this extra innings.
Ball.
Pitch misses. And that's ball 2. That's a little bit low. Jacob Wilson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Winning run stands at second. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And that's the 3rd out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
to extra innings. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell.
That's the ball down.
Man at second. Fastball for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
The 1-1. And he lays one down the left side. Slings to first. One away in the top half of the 10th.
Up next for the Angels, first baseman Vaughn Grissom.
Bunting, and he pops it up. 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter Oswald Peraza.
Go ahead run on base. Oswald Peraza, the next to hit for the Angels. Puts a bunt down. Gellar whips it to first. And that is that. Angels lead one, and this ball game remains tied. On to the bottom of the 10th. Leading off, number 5.
Look for him to hit behind the runner, perhaps shoot it to the right side.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. The 1-0. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Catcher, Jonah Hyde.
Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. Winning run at second, no outs. And here in extra innings, trying to move the runners over. Tosses to first, and that is a big first out.
There was a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Carlos Cortez up next for the A's. Golden opportunity right here. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. In comes the winning run, and the A's walk it off in extra innings.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
High-scoring ball game in this one. The A's hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaub. Thanks for joining us.
Pa' que me la modele. Ya las heridas no